Hi, hello, good morning. Welcome to today's session. So, in the previous session of our discussion, we were discussing about Battle of Boxer, results of Battle of Boxer. Then finally, we discussed about dual government. So, with revising or recalling the previous concept, let us continue our discussion. So, after the Battle of Plassey, another important battle which was fought for the purpose of establishing their trade activities in Bengal region in the year 1764. Another important battle was fought, that is Battle of Boxer. So the reasons are the causes which we listed about the Battle of Boxer. It is first one, Mir Qasim, the Nawab of Bengal, he was not willing. He was not want. He was. He doesn't wanted to be a puppet under British in fulfilling their needs and demands. Then, misuse of farmans or dastaks led uh, tremendous, huge loss to the state's revenue. Moreover, English officials went with selling these farmans or dastaks to local traders and local merchants. Moreover, they encouraged for establishing local private trading companies. Then, Mir Qasim, as a Nawab of Bengal, he opposed the selling of farmers as it led to the loss of state's income. Then, due to the refusal or the march of Mir Qasim in controlling the company activities, so company further dethroned, changed Mir Qasim as a Nawab of Bengal, and it brought back Mir Jafar as Nawab of Bengal. So the results are Hector Munro, the commander of British troops or army, he is going to defeat Shah Alam, Mir Qasim, and Shuja Uddol in this particular Battle of Boxer. Then British, they are going to secure Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa regions, regions, regions. Then, in between the Mir Qasim, Shah Alam II, Shuja Uddol, and other rulers, they goes on signing Treaty of Allahabad between British and these allies. Then English secure Diwani rights are collecting revenue from Bengal, Bihar, and Orissa regions. Then British Governor General, after the Battle of Boxer, goes on implementing or introducing dual government system. Dual government system. So, for one mark question, it may be asked, who introduced dual government system? So, your answer should be Robert Clive, or Robert Clive introduced dash system. So, your answer should be dual government system, or fill in the blanks. Dual government system is introduced by dash. So, your answer should be Robert Clive. So, dual government system, it is system of governance which made company British got power in collecting all the revenues, and administrative and judicial works, they are carried out by the Nawabs. So revenue collection it will be in the hands of British, whereas administrative and judicial works it will be in the hands of Nawabs. So this together makes the ruling of one particular province or one particular region. So this is what dual government system. Then after that, let us discuss in today's session about company officials became nababs. Company officials became nababs. So each company servant, either it may be governor general, either it may be any officer or any, they went with visioning, thinking themselves as nawabs. Nawabs. Because so after the end of Battle of Buxar, Mir Qasim, Mir Jafar, and other Nawabs, one who ruled in Bengal region, they all went with opposing the activities of British. So Mir Qasim was Nawab. He was brought and suggested by company only. So later he is going to oppose the British. So British they go on dethroning Mir Qasim, and they are further again they are going to bring back Mir Jafar. So like this. So when all the Nawabs they went with arguing or criticizing the administrative matters of company, so company officials went with dreaming or visioning that themselves as like Nawabs. After the Battle of Plassey, the actual Nawab of Bengal were forced to give land and vast sums of money as personal gift to company officials. So just recall Battle of Plassey 1757. There Sirajuddaulah he is going to be killed, or company is going to secure victory. So after the death of Sirajuddaulah, so Mir Jafar is going to be appointed as Nawab of Bengal. So then by that time, so company made the Nawab of Bengal to give vast sum of money as personal gift to the company officials. ಪ್ಲಾಸಿ ಕದನದ ನಂತರ ಬೆಂಗಾಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಂತದ ನವಾಬರಿಗೆ ಕಂಪನಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಮುಖ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಒತ್ತಾಯವನ್ನು ಹೇರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಂತಂದರೆ ದಾನ ದತ್ತಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕಂಪನಿ ಅಧಿಕಾರಿಗಳಿಗೆ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಅಥವಾ ವೈಯಕ್ತಿಕ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೊಡ್ತಕ್ಕದ್ದು. In 1764, Robert Clive he was appointed as Governor of Bengal. Governor of Bengal. After that, Nabab, it's an anglicized version of the Indian word Nawab, in as British were leading to lavish, similar to Nawabs, and everyone was on the mercy of British. So Robert Clive, when he is going to be appointed as Governor of Bengal, so after that company officials they went with visioning themselves as Nawab. So here Nawab it is anglicized version of in this word Nawab. Then every British officials they were mercy of British. Company rule expands. Company rule expands. So about this concept we will discuss in tomorrow's session. Let me end today's session. So far the number of chapters completed. So go through, get prepared very well, and tomorrow when the question paper is going to be shared, so do attend the first periodic test in an separate 100-page king size notebook made for each subject. So well in advance I wish all the best to you people. So let's meet in tomorrow's session. Thank you one and all.